Are you tired of the 9-to-5 grind, waiting decades for retirement to finally live the life you want? Most people believe long-term travel is only for the wealthy or the reckless. But what if everything you've been told about work, money, and travel is wrong? This vagabonding summary reveals how ordinary people are breaking free from conventional life and exploring the world on as little as $5 a day without quitting their responsibilities or going broke. Vagabonding, an uncommon guide to the art of long-term world travel by Rolf Potts. Introduction. Did you know that Rolf Potts traveled across Asia for years on just $5 a day? This isn't just a random number, it's proof that the biggest barrier to long-term travel isn't money. It's the belief that you need to be wealthy to experience the world. This vagabonding summary reveals why that belief is wrong and what you can do about it. In 1994, a young American quit his landscaping job, sold everything he owned, and bought a one-way ticket to Asia. Over the next 2 years, he traveled through dozens of countries, living on as little as $5 a day. This journey became the foundation for Vagabonding, a book that's inspired a generation of travelers. About the author, Rolf Potts. Rolf Potts is an award-winning travel writer and the author of Vagabonding, an uncommon guide to the art of long-term world travel, a book that has inspired a generation of independent travelers. His work has appeared in National Geographic Traveler, The New Yorker, The Guardian, and Slate, among others. Potts has reported from more than 60 countries across 6 continents, and his insights on travel philosophy have made him a sought-after speaker at universities and travel conferences worldwide. He is also the author of Marco Polo Didn't Go There, a collection of his best travel essays. Story Shot 1. Why is vagabonding a mindset, not a vacation? Most people believe they can't travel long-term because they don't have enough money or time. Vagabonding challenges that belief. They're waiting for the perfect moment that never arrives. Vagabonding begins in your mind, long before you buy a plane ticket. It's a deliberate lifestyle choice to prioritize freedom and experience over accumulating wealth and possessions. Vagabonding starts now. Even if the practical reality of travel is still months or years away, vagabonding begins the moment you stop making excuses, start saving money, and begin to look at maps with the narcotic tingle of possibility. Rolf Potts. Think of it like learning to swim. You don't wait until you're in the ocean to start. You begin by changing how you think about water. Similarly, vagabonding starts with small mental shifts, viewing your time as your most valuable asset, questioning purchases, and researching destinations. When you adopt the vagabonding mindset, you stop making excuses and start taking concrete steps toward your goal. This isn't about being irresponsible. It's about being intentional with the one life you've got. Story Shot 2. How do you earn your freedom by redefining work? There's a common myth that you must quit your job to travel. This book debunks that myth. Many people view their job as a cage, something that prevents them from living the life they want. Your job isn't a cage. It's the key to your freedom. It's the tool you use to finance your journey. The goal is to see work as a means to an end, a temporary phase where you're actively saving and preparing for your travels. Work is when you confront the problems you might otherwise be tempted to run away from. Work is how you settle your financial and emotional debts, so that your travels are not an escape from your real life, but a discovery of your real life. Rolf Potts. Sarah, a graphic designer, automated 25% of her paycheck into a separate freedom fund. She cooked at home 3 extra nights per week and sold items she didn't need. In 18 months, she saved $15,000, enough for a year of travel in Southeast Asia. By reframing your relationship with work, you transform it from a daily grind into a purposeful mission. This approach to work-life balance challenges conventional career paths. Story Shot 3. How can you simplify your life to maximize freedom? The more stuff you own, the more you're tied down by responsibility. This book shows how to break free. Your possessions end up owning you. The core principle of vagabonding is that simplicity equals freedom. To prepare for long-term travel, you must wage a war on your own possessions. The three-step process. Stop expansion. Stop buying things you don't need. Rein in your routine, live more frugally. And reduce clutter. Sell or donate everything that isn't essential. Think of your possessions like anchors on a boat. 1 anchor is manageable. 10 anchors? You're not going anywhere. James, a software engineer, spent 6 months decluttering before his trip. He sold his car, donated half his clothes, and digitized his book collection. The money from selling his stuff added $3,000 to his travel fund. When you simplify your life, you create mobility and freedom. This minimalist lifestyle isn't just a prerequisite for travel, it's a valuable life skill. Story shot 4. Why should you slow down for a richer experience? Modern tourism feels like a frantic race to check off a list of sites. Rolf Potts offers a better approach. People rush from one landmark to another, taking photos but never really experiencing anything. Vagabonding is the antidote to this. The goal isn't to see as many countries as possible, but to experience a few places deeply. Slow travel allows you to immerse yourself in local culture and build relationships. The value of your travels does not hinge on how many stamps you have in your passport when you get home, and the slow, nuanced experience of a single country is always better than the hurried, superficial experience of 40 countries. Rolf Potts. Instead of spending 2 weeks rushing through 10 European cities, spend 2 months in one city like Lisbon. Rent an apartment, take Portuguese lessons, and discover neighborhood restaurants that tourists never find. Slow travel is also more budget-friendly. You can rent apartments by the month and cook your own meals, but the real benefit is the depth of experience. Story shot 5. How do you let adventure find you? Over-planning kills adventure. When you book every hotel and schedule every activity, you leave no room for spontaneity. The best travel experiences are often unplanned. Embrace serendipity, the art of making happy and unexpected discoveries by chance. This requires letting go of rigid itineraries and being open to the unknown. Rolf Potts once met a stranger on a bus in Thailand who invited him to a village festival. That unplanned detour led to a week-long stay with a local family, an experience no guidebook could have provided. When you embrace serendipity, you create space for magic. The most memorable stories often begin with a moment of unplanned spontaneity. This approach to travel aligns with the principles found in books like The 4-Hour Workweek. Story shot 6. What should you pack for long-term travel? First-time long-term travelers often pack way too much. They bring multiple outfits for every scenario and gadgets they'll never use. Your attitude is more important than your gear. Learning to travel with less forces you to become more resourceful and adaptable. The key is to pack only what you absolutely need. A single backpack that you can carry comfortably for 30 minutes, typically 15 to 20 pounds maximum, is ideal. Focus on versatile, quick-drying clothing that can be layered. Remember, you can buy almost anything you need on the road. Tom, a first-time vagabonder, started with a 40-pound pack. After 2 weeks, he shipped half of it home and felt liberated. When you pack light, you gain mobility and flexibility. But more importantly, you pack the right attitude, curiosity, patience, and a sense of humor. This minimalist approach to packing reflects the broader philosophy of minimalism. Story shot 7. How do you connect with people to understand the world? Many travelers stay in their comfort zone. They interact only with other tourists, missing the heart of travel, genuine human connection. Travel is ultimately about people. The most meaningful experiences come from human connections along the way. Be open, curious, and respectful when interacting with people from different cultures. As Henry David Thoreau wrote, "We shouldn't spend the best part of one's life earning money in order to enjoy a questionable liberty during the least valuable part of it." Learning just 10 words in the local language. Hello, thank you, please, excuse me, how much can transform your interactions. Maria, traveling through Vietnam, learned basic Vietnamese phrases. This simple effort led to invitations to family dinners and friendships that lasted years. By connecting with locals, you move beyond the superficial tourist experience and gain a deeper understanding of the place you're visiting. Story Shot 8. How do you conquer your fears and stay safe? The media often portrays the world as a dangerous place. This fear keeps many would-be travelers at home. The reality is that most of the world is far safer than you think. The key is to be smart, prepared, and aware of your surroundings without being paranoid. Use a money belt, don't flaunt wealth, trust your instincts, and follow basic health precautions. The boil it, cook it, peel it, or forget it rule can save you from most foodborne illnesses. Jake, traveling through India, followed these simple rules and stayed healthy for 6 months. These simple precautions allow you to travel with confidence and peace of mind. By being smart without being paranoid, you can embrace the adventure while minimizing real risks. Story Shot 9. Why should you embrace boredom on the road? In our hyper-connected world, we've lost the ability to be bored. We fill every moment with screens and notifications. Boredom isn't the enemy of travel. It's a gateway to discovery. When you allow yourself to be bored, you become more observant and present. Vagabonding means resisting the urge to constantly check your phone. It means sitting in a cafe for hours with no agenda, watching people pass by. Rachel, traveling through Morocco, spent an entire afternoon sitting in a square with no phone, just observing. She noticed the rhythm of daily life, details that became some of her most vivid memories. Boredom also forces you to confront yourself. Without the distractions of daily life, you have space to think and reflect. This is where personal growth happens. This concept aligns with the principles of mindfulness. Story Shot 10. How is the journey home part of the adventure? Returning home after a long trip can be more challenging than the journey itself. This experience, known as reverse culture shock, leaves many travelers feeling like outsiders in their own country. The key is to integrate the lessons of your travels into your life back home. Don't see the end of your trip as a failure, but as a new beginning. Keep the spirit of vagabonding alive in your daily life by continuing to prioritize experiences and simplicity. Many successful vagabonders return home and create mini-adventures in their own cities, exploring new neighborhoods, trying ethnic restaurants, or taking weekend trips to nearby towns they've never visited. Your journey doesn't end when you get home, it just enters a new phase. This is the lasting gift of travel, a new way of seeing the world, wherever you are. This philosophy connects to the broader concept of lifestyle design explored in books like Essentialism. Mental models. This book is built on several powerful mental models. 1. Time wealth versus money wealth. This model reframes wealth not as the amount of money you have, but as the amount of time you have to do what you love. Vagabonding flips traditional thinking. You optimize for time first, recognizing that youth, health, and freedom are non-renewable resources. This concept of time affluence challenges conventional notions of success. 2. The simplicity principle. This model states that the less you own, the freer you are. Every possession creates complexity. Simplicity creates mobility and freedom. Implementation Guide. Your action plan. Ready to start your own vagabonding journey? Here's your complete roadmap. Today. 1. Start your Freedom Fund. Open a separate savings account. Set up an automatic transfer of 10 to 20% of your income. 2. Conduct a possession audit. Identify 10 items you don't need. Sell them online or donate them. This week. 1. Create your budget. Calculate your current monthly expenses. Identify 3 areas where you can cut back. 2. Build your skills. Start learning basic phrases in the language of your target destination. Ongoing. 1. Track your progress. Review your Freedom Fund balance monthly. Celebrate milestones. 2. Live the mindset. Practice vagabonding principles in your daily life. Explore your own city with curiosity. Final summary and review. Vagabonding is more than a travel guide. It's a manifesto for reclaiming your life from the tyranny of deferred dreams. Rolf Potts dismantles the myth that long-term travel requires wealth, instead revealing it as a choice available to anyone willing to prioritize time over possessions. The book's greatest strength lies in its practical wisdom. Simplify ruthlessly, embrace uncertainty, and let serendipity guide you. While some readers may find the $5 a day examples dated, the core philosophy remains timeless. This isn't about escaping your life. It's about discovering what your life could be when you stop waiting for permission to live it. Bottom line, a transformative read for anyone who's ever felt trapped by routine. The greatest rewards in life come not from what you own, but from what you experience. Ready to transform your life? Download the StoryShots app now to access the full ad-free audiobook, infographic, and animated summary of Vagabonding, plus thousands of other life-changing books. Related book summaries on StoryShots. If you're inspired by the vagabonding lifestyle and want to explore more freedom-focused concepts, check out these related summaries. The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. Tired of the 9-to-5 grind? Discover how Ferriss's deal framework can help you build an automated muse business that funds your life, all while working less than you ever thought possible. Essentialism by Greg McKeown. What if saying yes to everything is the reason you're overwhelmed? Discover how McKeown's 90% rule can help you eliminate the non-essential and focus only on what truly matters. Deep Work by Cal Newport. Can you really achieve more by working less? Discover how Newport's time blocking method can help you master focused work and earn your freedom faster.